We're having technical. Hello, how are we all doing today? We're going to try something a little different today. I'm doing my blog talk radio show right now. If y'all don't follow me, that's what I'm doing right now. I've also got my own iTunes app out there, guys. And, you know, my show here is about the best ways to make money, okay? And I don't regardless of what you do out there, okay, whether you are looking at doing a home-based business or, maybe a possible new career change, just always try to find something that has the best bang for the buck, or at least find something that you believe in, guys. But if you're not happy where you're at, or if you've been looking for something, guys, love to sit down with you and show you a comp plan that actually does pay out 100% commission. If you're going to do something, at least work with something, the best way that you can, okay? And it's my opinion, guys. I just urge everybody to do the diligence here and get informed, get all the facts. I've got so many different areas that I've got to market here because, I realized a long time ago that I could make a better hamburger than one of the local franchise, right? Okay? And so you've got to realize the internet as a tool, you're going to reach more people. The opportunity that I'm with, the one that does pay out 100% commission, as you'll see, I mean, in all my other videos, guys, I get a little fired up. I've got illustrations here and there. I've got ways to generate leads and everything. But back to making a better hamburger, I mean, you just realize it does truly boil down to marketing, guys. I mean, just take a look around at some of the things that I've done here, and I've been in the automotive industry my whole entire life, well, except for my first two jobs, and one was at, it was at one of them local franchise, okay, so I kind of know I can make a better one than them. And, my second job was at, one of them craft stores, Ben Franklin's. And, you know, for a job, I guess it was okay. But guys, I've realized something. If you keep exchanging hours for dollars, you will always keep getting what you've always gotten. That industrial age is done. We need it. We have to have it. It's still there. It's still available. Okay, I don't want y'all getting me wrong, but right now, if you're going to make money in today's society, you got to go with what's here right now. This is the informational age, okay, guys? Content is king. You'll hear that regardless of where you go and look or listen or whatever. So just kind of look around, guys. I've got my Google account. You can always, I call them rabbit holes. Travel down through there. Make it over to my website. Look for the link. Always just do the due diligence, because at the end of the day, if you ain't put forth all your effort, guys, because this here is really, it's so simple to do, but in the same note, it's so simple not to do. It's easy to just set something down and go, you know what, I'm tired, I'm bored, but if you could invest just 30 minutes of your life and see where something goes or something, or take the time, and what, you wind up on the internet or whatever, you wind up surfing net, guys, you're usually there for a while, okay? So I want to cut that time involvement down. I found another cool tool today, which I went and got it. It was a free tool, freeware, okay, and I'm sharing that with the people in my little circle here that I've got started already. And I've got some videos. I forget which video it was there on my new site there at Rebel Mouse, okay, rebelmouse.com / and then it's capital B, capital R there, but it's Buck_Rogers, okay. Come find me, guys. I'm over on YouTube. Like I said, I've got Google, I've got Twitter. Come tweet me, guys. And let me start helping you all also, okay? Because a penny that doubles every day for 30 days, guys. I mean, just sometime. I mean, it's going to blow you away, okay? I'm going to tell you right now, it's way up into the millions, okay? And you're like, well, how's it do that? Because on the 11th day, a penny, guys, it only adds up to $10.24. And with the power of duplication, I mean, that's what's available here. And then with unlimited hosting, and then oh my God, guys, you know, there's one company I looked at, and you don't even qualify until you sell, you know, 2 packages, okay? 2 packages before you even start to see any glimpse of money. Okay, here, man, we go out and sponsor the first one. At least we're covered. You know, we got our money coming back in 100%. This other company doesn't even pay 100%. Okay, you know, I kind of want to break that down and actually see what their comp plan is. But you know, it really wasn't that bad. I mean, if you know, again, you can travel with anything y'all want to, guys. I mean, you really can. But if you're going to do something, don't you want the best? And you know, I always try to get that information out to everybody. And you know, this might not be the way that you'd get the information out. Okay, this is just how I do it. You know, again, I've been in the automotive industry all my life, and when I ran across this here, when I was getting back online, guys, you know, I spent 6 days. You know, a half hour just wasn't enough. I mean, we're talking about the rest of our lives, because if what you're doing right now isn't working, what are you putting forth right now to make the necessary changes to determine the outcome of your destination? Okay, because see, if you're not, you got to be willing to look, guys. I mean, people will spend more time planning out a trip or a vacation than they will their life. Okay, that's just the way it is. Some people do it. You know, some people carry around that little notebook thing in their pocket. Okay, you know who I'm talking about, and they'll write down little notes and things like that. And you know, that there's called time management. Okay, and you might not have time for today, but you're going to write a note for it for yourself tomorrow, and try to get it into your agenda, into your budget. Okay, and you know, so that, you know, I did invest a lot of time, and I've realized a lot of people don't want to take the time to find out. They just think it's another one of them things, or maybe they don't believe in themselves enough, or you know, to keep pushing. But you know what, if they're like me or like most people, they never found something so real and so genuine here that will propel them down the road to their destination of where they want to go, guys. You know, you got to have a good vehicle, and then you're gonna have to find some decent fuel, okay, to put in. And you know, and I tell you what, I don't know what fuel I'm on, okay, but you know, I'm like go 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 go. You know, you can't, you know, and then it's hard to slow down and find the time to implement this stuff. You know, I've learned a lot of stuff here, but now it's time to slow down and maybe get 15,000 people to, you know, my website's coverage, you know, trying to figure out how to, you know, link the capture pages or something like that. I wish people was more, I wish people trusted themselves more, or you know, because I don't want nobody to trust me. I mean, I don't even trust myself, you know, most of the time. I mean, I could drink a second beer and get in my vehicle and drive home, guys. That's what I call not trusting myself, okay? Even if I've got a you know, not even a designated driver, but the person's with me hasn't even been drinking, okay? I mean, you know how we are, and that's what I mean by trust. But again, I don't want you trusting me. You know, I want you to make it to all my sites, get all the information, guys. Don't let this go by you, because I'll tell you, the positioning that is available, because we only have around about 140,000 members right now globally. And if you understand any type of duplication with this penny, okay, because this company I'm with 100% company, that basic package being $25, and if you're an affiliate for $19.95 a month, you have that capability of capturing 100% of that income, okay? So if you had 100 people come in because of your efforts, and you learn, you know, if you went ahead and used the product, you know, in case you didn't know nobody, and just do the work, you know, start learning, realize it's not going to happen overnight, not unless you just understand numbers, okay? But I'm here to tell you, people out here are looking at things, you know, another one of the things that, you know, but if people would get out of the way and realize that numbers don't lie, this here can actually truly happen in 11 days. I mean, you could play hooky for a day and get on your cell phones and call 3 people, okay, and that's it, and teach that and get out of the way, okay, or help them get 3 and get that excitement going, get it going, okay, because see, $10.24 on the 11th day in the penny is 1,024 people in an organization. That's why I say it's so important. I mean, look at things, guys. 100% commission income, and then you've got pass-bys. Oh my goodness, guys. So anyway, 1,024 people, 100% company at $25 even, guys. That is $25,000, and we pay this every month. Okay, that's incredible. So, and you also have the opportunity to start the penny over again, okay? Start another penny in the duplication, okay, guys? How many people do you want to know, okay? And, you know, I was teaching 3. I still teach 3 to the people I really work with close here, but number 2 turns into a pass-by, okay? And you know, I've got examples everywhere. I've got examples on my blog talk. I've got examples over on my Rebel Mouse. I got examples over at Cloud Thunder. I got examples over on YouTube. I've got examples over in my main product, okay, of the breakdown and the duplication. Because when you know, your 1 and 3 that you have left, okay, because you lost 2, okay, and you understand that, okay, but their 2 comes up to you, okay, and you just put them beside you, and you just keep on going to your left, guys, and you're going to start the duplication of that penny over and over. And them pass-bys are infinity deep, guys. Them are infinity deep, because them other 2 that just came up beside you, you're going to get their number too also. So now you're hosting more people. You're putting more pennies out there, if you can understand how I perceive this and how I see this for what it truly is. Because see, if people looked at the numbers and realized, I mean, they already know that numbers don't lie, and they understand the product. I mean, really, the only thing a person has to do is dig at the company and go, okay, you know, because you got to read the terms and conditions. You know, there's no money back guarantee here, guys. I kind of like that. There's a lot of people out there that make promises. Well, if you don't like it, you know, it's 100% guarantee, or I'll pay $100 of your membership or something like that. Well, good luck getting your money back, okay, guys? You know what I'm talking about. I kind of like the idea that this company was upfront and honest, okay? No money back guarantee, guys. You know, life doesn't even have a reset button at the end of it. But anyway, not only does 2 come up as a pass-by, okay, number 4, 6, and every other 5th. So everybody that you personally have, and so on and so forth, okay, that's where this duplication is so powerful, because you start another line. You start another duplication line, okay, guys? We just, I mean, one, okay, it starts at 1 and goes as wide as you want. And then once you understand the pass-bys and leveragings and things like that, and I get fired up about 100% commission companies. Like I said, there's another one out there in a close second with another company. As far as the net here, guys. and it's just content. You'll find this out. If you want to see the product, I mean, actually feel it or something, you got to hit print, guys. I love it. You know, we're saving our trees. We're not cutting them down no more, because this is the informational age, okay? And, you know, this is really going to benefit everybody. You know, what would you do? Let's say, you know, in 11 months. In 11 months, you understood it, and, you know, instead of, you know, doubling every day, you just doubled every month, okay? It gave everybody 30 days. So in 11 months, if you know, 1,000 people, for easy arithmetic purposes, that is $25,000 a month, okay, guys? There's another level here. I mean, y'all can do it from the get-go if you can. If you can't, you can't. Just work up to it, guys. Just start out slow. Start where you can, okay? But you're going to have to make a decision and believe in yourself. You go do the due diligence on the company like me, like I did. Learn to communicate with me, guys. Drop me a line. You know, I've got my phone number there. I'm at my shop, you know, 8 to 5 for now until I go ahead and retire, which is you know, it's around the corner, guys. I don't know if I'll have a physical office or not, you know, but the more we tend to make, the less time that we spend in our businesses, because we also learn how to put things on an autoresponder. We schedule these times and events. It's like, man, I could have been out doing this, that, and the other, and go, oh my God, I got a radio show, or, you know, I got to do this, or I got to do that. And, you know, but if we wanted to, I can pre-record these things, guys, okay? And that's the idea of managing your time. You remember the little notebook? See, there's a lot of things we learn along the way, but, you got to realize numbers don't lie. We learned this in school all the way through. Even if you didn't learn how to talk or something like that, we all learned numbers, okay? We know how to add. We know how to multiply. If you've got 2 oranges and you double that, you'd have 4 oranges. Okay, well, if you took four oranges and you doubled that again, you'd have 8 oranges. Okay, pretty soon you'd have like a bushel, and okay, and a basket, and then maybe a back of a truck, and okay, and you start to see the bigger picture, because see, like oranges, you can't stop them from growing, guys. The bigger, okay, and why do people get in the way? I really think people are just scared. If they can get over being afraid and believe in themselves, anybody can have this, folks. Anybody can have this. We're not talking about a product anymore that you have to carry around in the trunk of your car or in a suitcase. We're not talking about going door to door and selling vacuum sweepers, okay? Even though you make a lot of good money there, guys. I used to sell rainbow vacuum sweepers. I was top recruiter, top earner. Okay, I don't know how I was, but I was just winding up going into people's houses and doing like a little info commercial or something like that. I wasn't there to try to sell them a rainbow. I wasn't there. Okay, I was, but the biggest thing you could do in something like that there was just get the people to participate, guys. And hey, if you were going to go ahead and buy this tonight, how would you pay for that? Would you put it on a credit card? Write a check, cash, what? And you're throwing feelers out there, but a lot of people wait until the very end before they start doing it, guys. And I'm going to tell you here, before you all even start doing the due diligence and finding the research out, get your credit card ready. Make that decision, okay, to just step up and finally do something. At least get the facts, guys, or run over there on blind faith after finding everything out here. Like I said, I've got links everywhere, and as far as Rebel Mouse, /Buck_Rogers, okay, then guys, everything's linked. It boils down to marketing. And we've got Hangouts. If y'all ain't been to Hangout, I know I've got that over on Rebel Mouse there, but and it's not on the main screen. If you all want to go ahead and click that link and get on the main screen of how we really operate and everything, then that's probably what you need to do. Get a little fired up about what you've actually got your hands on here, okay? Start sharing it with your friends. We've got Facebook training, Twitter training, guys. And you just send this contacts out okay? The more you send, and the more honest you are, guys, okay? This is a no-brainer. I even have trouble talking for 30 minutes. I started out 15 minutes on my show here, guys, and I was afraid, but I was more afraid if I didn't do something then. I was going to be stuck doing what I was going to do. I'd wind up getting old and not having the money for this, that, and the other. No health insurance. Keep my doors open at my shop just to stay over broke. It's worse than having a job, being self-employed, okay? Because it's either feast or it's famine, okay? And you got to realize that, So when I did stumble across this, I did do the due diligence. I found out, and when I saw what it was, I'm like, man, people ain't that stupid, are they? And I've been reassured, okay? I've been reassured, so that's where I found the penny doubling. People cannot deny numbers, okay? And if we just learn to keep it simple, I think people would understand it. It's like Robert Kiyosaki spoke. He found a way to explain, cash flow quadrants before he talked to him about network marketing. Because, see, if people didn't understand about cash flow quadrants first, then they just say, oh, it's just one of them pyramid things, okay? But you'll have to read that book, Business School, okay, by Robert Kiyosaki, and it'll introduce cash flow quadrants in there, okay, guys? And, that's the next book I need to read. But, So I push forward, guys, as afraid as I am. I'm always razzing, man. I don't know if I'm gonna pass out in front of 3 or 4 thousand people or not. But see, that's been something I've always wanted to do. If you don't want to get up in front of that many people, you don't have to. You never have to. If that okay, just realize what you're doing ain't working, or maybe you just want to add, because see, if you only had 100 people in 11 months from now, just at the $25 level, okay, because there's another level, guys, okay, but that's $2,500 extra a month. Would that help? See, guys, and you're going to get a little fired up, and that even when you first make your $300 or $400, you know it's real, okay? You know that. You can, and just reassures you. And then maybe you bring in a couple of your friends or something, and let's just pray they're not a pass-by, okay? But if you understand network marketing, I mean, you gotta love thy neighbor and pick them up, guys, and help them along their way. But don't never give up. Don't ever give up, guys. The penny, I mean, if you stop that penny from doubling, guys, I mean, you just stopped it. You got in the way of it doubling. But if that was that penny's chore to double every day for 30 days and nothing got in its way, it adds up quite nicely. But so 100 people, $2,500 extra. I mean, guys, yeah, there's an inner circle, and like I said a while ago, if you can't afford it from the get-go, that's okay. But it's another $100, okay? And but if you had 100 people only, and, instead of like $10.44 on the penny, 11th day, if you only had 100 people paying you $125, guys, that's an extra $12.5 monthly, since we all pay this monthly, guys. And I'm part of something bigger, just like everybody else here. We didn't, okay, we're not here by ourselves, but we only got 140,000 members. How many people do you know, or that you can think of, or okay, that went to sleep last night in I don't know, in just a 500-mile radius of where you lay your head down, praying for something to come along? And we're talking about a product that you don't have to cart around in the trunk of your, okay, you don't have to put it in the closet, and every once in a while you walk by it and you kick it to see if any money comes out of it. You know what I'm talking about, if you're up there around my age, maybe a little younger. And, but with anything, you're going to have to put forth some kind of effort, guys. This just ain't going to work, not unless you just got some money to throw at this thing, because we had a guy do that, and he was able to get in. He understood it from the get-go, and he threw money at buying leads and capturing them. He had like $30,000 doing this, but, he had a record here. You're going to have to beat a record, guys, but, the top network earner is not even in this business yet, okay? And they might not even be born yet. There's a lot of people here, and this here company's global, guys, okay? But $710,000 in his first 28 days, they paid him in commissions. His first 90 days, $1.2 million in commissions. But, would you spend, would you throw $50,000 or $60,000 out the window to make 1.2, okay? And that's kind of a no-brainer. But see, you don't have that right now, and that's usually people's biggest crutch, is that right? I don't have that kind of money to do what you all do. Well, it starts at 25. If y'all won't get in the way and y'all just double like the penny, get 3, teach it that way, and get out of the way, you soon will. Okay? Especially if it happens in 11 days, guys. 1,000 people paying you $125 is $125,000 a month. Do you know 10,000 is in there in a way? Now, I know people go, man, I talk to them all the time. They go, man, that'll never happen. There you go again. And see, sometimes people just can't fathom what's going to happen, and they slow down at $20,000 or $30,000 a month income. Well, we just saw $125,000 a month. Which one do you want? Do you want the 20 or 30, or do you want the 125? Oh, that's kind of a stupid question, ain't it? I don't know. But you have to start somewhere, and it starts with $25, guys. And you got to be an affiliate. $19.95. Go get 3, teach it that way, and get out of the way unless you want to help them. You might be able to help them bring in 6 or 10. Well, there's some other pass-bys coming up to you, so you get to start another penny pretty quick. Okay? Guys, get fired up about what's here. We are in the information age. I hope you all enjoy everything that I've put together here on the net, here on the air, whatever. I don't care where you're finding me at or where you're running across, whatever. You all need to be getting informed. You need to be telling a friend. If you don't understand it, but you go, man, there has to be a better way out there, well, maybe you need to get to a friend and have them draw it out for you and figure out who's coming in first, because the person above, at least you'll be getting your money back that fast. Okay? Go get 2 more guys. You're covered. You're golden. Then, guys, you're actually profiting, okay, a little bit. So it's not even costing you. It's not even costing you nothing. You've actually took $44.95, okay, and you started profiting pretty fast. And if you did that in one day, you started profiting in one day. There is no conventional businesses out there that you can start and within less than 2 or 3 years start making a profit. And I'll be the first one to tell you that. Sometimes it takes 5 to 7 years before you start seeing a profit, and that's usually when these businesses start to fail, is around that time, because that's just how it is. Unless they've got a lot of money to throw at it. And that's why we have such a high failure rate in network marketing, because nobody believes them. And you just got to push forth. You got to push forth. You got to do daily action. You got to start disciplining yourself, folks. You know, and you'll learn this. We can do anything. We can do anything, but we've got to take advantage of what time we do have. Because would you rather enjoy it now, if you knew it was there? Would you rather enjoy it in 11 days, 11 months, or you want to wait 11 years? Okay? Do you really want to wait? Because you all can cancel anytime you want to. If it's too hard for you to copy, paste, and send, you might not want to do this. If you can't open up your mouth and share with your friends an opportunity that starts out at $25, if they'll just understand simple numbers and simple duplication, okay, they're in. Okay, that y'all don't even need to know how to run the internet if y'all really understand money. You know, that's the sad part about it. Everybody's wanting to do, you know, email lists. That's great for responding to people, but you know, in my opinion, I wouldn't want to be reached that way. I don't know. I like the old meeting rooms, but you know, as far as autoresponders, if you want to do that, that's great. If you got an extra $100-$200 to throw at this thing for advertisements and things like that, guys, I know where to send you. You know, I won't make no money off that. There's some solo ads that you can run. You can buy for, you know, $10-$15, and they run your, you know, they run your capture page down through their list at, you know, for, I don't know, maybe 5,000 or 10,000 people, and you just start getting the numbers in there. Get good at writing content. You know, find something that you are passionate about, and they call it a niche, that, you know, whether it be photographic or whatever you do, playing games, write about what you want to do, guys. You know, there's other people out there that's going to read it, as long as it's good content, and you're going to learn how to get the numbers to your site, and if they see this, guys, when they buy it, that's yours, 100% commission, not unless they're a pass-by, you know, and that's kind of a no-brainer. But you know, you start even earning an extra $500 a week, guys, promise, okay? That's going to change your life. That's an extra, you know, that's an extra $200 to $2,500 a month. It is, and in my opinion, that would help out a lot of people. And if you go to college, guys, they can run this here through a college dorm pretty quick. It's just, who are you going to talk to first? Or who's going to be smart enough, guys? And it'll just run like crazy. Because last time I was informed, there was like 13 million in just New York alone. There's over 300 million just in the United States, guys. And we're only at 140,000 members. And it's proven. We've got stories. Oh, guys, what's holding you up? Okay, it's a no-brainer, man. I'm always going to take the time to make these things and prove to people it boils down to marketing. This is really all you got to do. Get you a nice hub center, which I know where to get one of them now. And you know, and like I said from the get-go, I found another tool, and it's awesome. And I'm only sharing, you know, I'm going to start sharing this stuff with just my group. And if you all want to step up and make that decision, I'll see you on the other side, guys. And My blog talk's about done, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. Share with a friend and tweet, please. Thank you. All right, guys. I got a little wound up there, didn't I? Anyway, guys, I'm going to get off here. I got to get back to playing on the internet. So anyway, I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Share with a friend. Go ahead and get subscribed, guys. I hope you made it all the way through. If you're over on my website or whatever, just have fun, guys. Just look around here, okay? I think I'm trying to get an email opt-in over on the top right side of that page, okay? Now over there, and so it's taken me a minute to try to understand all this stuff, but again, anybody can do this. Anybody can learn to do it, but you want to look at the comp plan and you want to look at what it is, okay? And you want to make sure it's got the some of the best duplication purposes around, okay? And so anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. See you tomorrow.